welcome to another video being based with Brooke. I appreciate you guys coming. And today we're going to be watching a woke compilation, so let's just jump right up into this one.
We're about to see today can even come close to being called a rational thought.
How can you have a gender reveal party for a baby when the baby hasn't even decided what gender it's gonna be yet? Interesting.
I feel like that one's just straight up satire.
If you've ever peed on a plane, I have some news for you. You used a gender-neutral bathroom, and nothing happened to you, right? You just did your business and you were fine? Because that's how bathroom...
Right, like on a plane, the thing is that there are two stalls, one in the front and then there's one in the back. I've only been on a plane once, and even I know this, the one stall that you have, you are the only one that's in there. You can close the door and lock it, and as soon as you walk back out, you're in the public again. Versus the bathroom, which is a separate whole room full of different stalls where different women are doing their business. So it's just, there's a little difference, okay?
Things work. And when you were done, you didn't feel the need to manufacture some rant about how socialism is trying to destroy our kids. No, you went back to 27B and you ate a Biscoff. Interesting.
I have a feeling I'm probably about to very badly upset my grandmother. It's November 18th, and this is within 5 days of the time that I expect her to ask whether or not I will be there for Thanksgiving. And she's not going to be happy with my response if she actually asks. Because you see, my grandmother, a first-generation German citizen, who moved here when she was 19, back in the 1960s, voted for Trump. And I am going to tell the woman whose family left Germany after the end of World War II because of the problems there and the remains of a certain party, that she voted for a literal Yahtzee and the people that the Yahtzees and the KKK back.
True. You know, here's something that you didn't know. Republicans ended slavery. I bet that the triple Ks were... I don't bet, I'm sorry. I know that the triple Ks were actually on the Democratic side. You didn't know that. It's okay. I'm informing you. Now you know.
And that I can no longer feel safe in her house.
You are being so dramatic. It's literally your family member. Just because she voted for Trump, you are dramatic, victim-seeking doo-doo.
Even just for the sake of a dinner.
Elon motherfucking Musk! I just paid an Etsy witch $7.99 to make your life a living hell.
Bruh. No, that's embarrassing, sweetie. I can't believe you actually wasted your money like that.
Brace yourself.
Yeah, I bet he is shiver me timbers. I am spooked. I am so worried for Elon Musk.
If a man talks to me when I'm walking down the street, I'm gonna lose my shit on them.
Ma'am, are you okay? Are you happy with the life that you're living?
Men are going to live in fear.
I don't think anyone's afraid of you. I'm a bit worried for you, not afraid of you.
Women are so sensitive. Women are so sensitive. Why don't you smile? Why don't you fuck me? Die!
Jesus, I hope that you get the medication you so need. The therapy that you need, ma'am. You do not look like a happy human being.
It's Office Thursday lunchtime confessionals, and today I must confess
that voice does not fit the image.
that I had a hard time going into the office today. I sat in the car after I pulled in the parking lot and just kind of had to screw up the courage a little bit, because it is a largely conservative. Now, everyone's been super cool. You know, nobody's giving me any guff because they'll lose their job if they do.
Or, you know, I mean, hear me out. It might be because simply we can get along no matter what the politics are, ma'am. Just because we disagree on politics doesn't mean we can't be civil.
But, so, any haters that keep their mouth shut, but and everyone's been super supportive who's talked to me about it, but I know, still, I had to sit there, just kind of take a few deep breaths, walk through that door, chin up, shoulders back, tits forward, show them who's boss.
Right. So you're really searching so hard to be the victim, even when everybody's being nice to you. You're still like, I know that secretly they hate me. You sound delusional, ma'am.
Most of you know, I work at a gym here in the city. And today, one of our members went up to one of my coworkers and told them that they were uncomfortable with the man who looks like a woman being in the dressing room. And in lieu of these election results.
So does your comfort trump other people's comfort? I don't care if you had the change or not, the surgery, if you will. I don't want you in my bathroom. And originally that would not be the case, right? If you are passing as a woman enough for me to not have to look at you, originally I wouldn't care because it wouldn't be something that I noticed. But now, because for some reason a bunch of men who didn't get the surgery are pushing this on everybody, and it became a very weird, a very suspicious, so now nobody can do it. Unfortunately, the select few took away the privilege for the rest. And even then, I don't even want the passing to be in my bathroom. I feel like, maybe we can create another bathroom, perhaps, but then again, that is lots of money that would be spent on creating a third bathroom to make a very small group of people feel comfortable. Or we could just let them use the same bathroom they've been using for their whole entire lives.
People are feeling way more bold.
Yeah, because they don't feel scared that they're going to be attacked, canceled, and lose their job anymore. Thank God. Because it used to be it used to be so cultish. Like, if you went against this, the opportunity of work and financial, stability would be none. You would have to hope and pray to get a job or move to a conservative state. There's no real say that people are going to even hire you in a conservative state, because even me in Florida, I see a lot of liberals.
I had to step away from the front desk after they told me. Because I'm spiraling.
If it is causing you this much pain simply because you can't go into a ladies' bathroom, the question I have to ask you is, what is wrong? What is going wrong in your life?
I feel alone, and I feel like nobody can understand how it feels. I already feel weird enough going into the dressing room. Like mad imposter syndrome, like I don't belong there.
Because unfortunately you don't. I don't know what else to tell you, ma'am. But you don't belong there at the end of the day. Actually, matter of fact, you belong in the men's dressing room, not in the women's. And I'm sorry that you feel this way. I, want to show you some empathy and be like, I'm sorry that you feel this way. I'm sorry that you're going through this. But my empathy kind of cut out probably right around 2023 with these people, when I realized that they use your empathy against you. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile.
I don't know what to do.
And mind you, she had to sit there and with her phone to record. Pathetic.
I'm having a delayed reaction, but I just realized that I'm too scared to use dating apps now. And the profile was so normal that I would never know.
Hi, this is a series about cutting off your Trumpy family members.
Ooh, cult-like behavior, trying to get you away from the people who would have a different mindset.
Why do you need to be perfect? Why do
They don't. You don't have to be perfect. If you're a liberal, that's cool with me, as long as you don't get angry at me because I'm a conservative, as long as you don't, push things like this down my throat and expect me to bend down.
you need to consider everyone's feelings and make sure everyone is okay
You don't overwhelm yourself.
in the situation and watch what you say and say it perfectly and say it right, while they get to say whatever.
That's
They get
not
to be
how
racist,
it is.
mean, awful to you, not respect your boundaries. They get to say whatever, do whatever, never consider your feelings.
Okay.
Why do you need to be perfect?
You don't. No one has to
And
be
they
perfect.
get to do and say whatever.
We can't.
Does that sound fair to you?
All right, here's the thing. I would disagree that it's actually the other way around, right? Conservatives literally can't do anything. They can't even have their own opinion without you guys throwing a little hissy fit. And then when you lose, you guys are sore losers and acting like a cult and trying to cut everybody off. You're acting like a toddler who literally didn't get to play 5 more minutes of his video game. Get over it.
Disgustingly alarming number of people voted completely against their moral conscience and chose privilege and white supremacy.
No, a lot of people chose a better country. A lot of people chose bettering their country, getting the immigrants out of it, and cheaper food. Although food has not gotten cheaper, but that is a working progress.
In the name of the economy, of all things, which many are sadly discovering the truth about that.
Anybody who is on the fence about becoming a lesbian, now is your chance! Like, give it a shot, let's give these f***ing men up! Like, I'm telling you, this shit's greener on the other side, like...
Honestly, I personally would never want to be a lesbian. I think women are quite pretty, they look quite nice, but I would never really want to date one, especially because I prefer being the emotional one in the relationship, and I don't want to, have 2 emotionally explosive people together, especially if we sync, if you know what I mean. Just wouldn't really work out in my opinion, but you do you, boo.
Come on!
And I think I've landed on the hottest of my hot takes.
Okay, we're ready.
Straight people don't exist.
If any of you guys are straight that are watching this video, apparently you're not real.
Thank you so much.
It's not real.
It's not going on.
It's an illusion.
It's not happening.
There are no straight people.
There's no proof of it.
You can't make me believe it's real.
We haven't seen it in nature.
And I'm just saying right now, I don't think straight people exist.
I don't think they're real. I think they're a psyop by the government to stop us all from having a lot of fun.
The birds are drones.
Yes.
And the straight people are Roombas. Yeah.
No, Roombas are far more useful than a straight person.
The thing is, I think that most...
I'm sorry, but a straight person creates literally society. A straight person makes babies with each other, and gay people don't really want to do that.
Straight women.
Gay people don't want to go with the opposite sex and make a baby. But straight people do.
Will acknowledge that women are sexy. They will acknowledge it. And they might even lickety-splits every once in a while.
Once in a while.
A couple of Corona.
That's not every woman would. Now, it is true that more women are open and, fluid in their sexuality than men are, because there is some sort of, demasculization being with another man in a man's eyes. And so a man, of course, is going to not want to be with another man. I mean, and there's going to be women that don't want to be with other women. You guys are silly. You guys don't know what you're talking about.
She's going to Badgetown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
One-way ticket.
But the straight guys...
And you have goofy-looking glasses. You look weird.
They feel the same way. They will only admit it for Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, what is that about?
I do not know what it is.
What is that about?
It took one brave straight guy to be like, oh, I think Ryan Reynolds is hot. And the guy's like, thank you. Like, for saying what we've all been.
A lot of the men that admit to have crushes for Ryan Reynolds, I've noticed, are more flamboyant. And I would, you know, if I didn't know better, count a lot of them as gay.
Thinking.
I just very quickly came on here to say that I'm so excited for and I fully support this movement of making mainly men's lives, but really anyone who voted for Trump's lives miserable.
And that is some hateful activity right there.
I'm really enjoying this content about tormenting them. So
yeah, that's not right. That would be, you know, considered as a hate crime.
Keep it up.
I believe that would be considered as a hate crime.
How could you not vote for Kamala? I just don't get it. How could you possibly vote for a man, a straight white male?
Because unfortunately for Miss Kamala, however you say her name, she kind of sucked. Trump was just better at everything, at talking, at being, at surviving, at doing. Literally. She was vice president for 4 years. What did she do in that time frame? Nothing. Zitch. I don't even know what she did. I know that she did a lot of hurt. Other than that, I don't know what she did. You know what Trump's doing? A lot of good.
Of all people, a straight white male.
Oh my god. It's just like so hateful. They are obviously discriminating against straight white men. Literally that is, like, in my opinion, the worst thing to be born as in today's generation is a straight white man. Because if you're straight, you have it rough. If you're white, you have it rough. And if you're a man, forget about it. No one's gonna like you, especially like if you live in blue states like you know, New York, etc.
How could you do that? How could you do that to us? How could you do that to yourself? How could you do that to us? Somebody explain. I just don't get it. How could you not vote for Kamala? Make it make sense, people.
I see a lot of people saying they're not gonna support Trumpers. Tonight will be a true test. Don't you watch that fight tonight. I know some of you may not know this, but Mike Tyson and Trump have been friends since the 80s, and back then Tyson went on trial for...
It's absolutely crazy that you guys sit here and you would be willing to boycott someone simply because of their politics. I can tell you right now that there is a lot of artists that I listen to that I will not boycott, and they are very left-leaning people. And that goes to actors and you know, a bunch of other things. And I would never boycott them because I enjoy the things that they do. And you can enjoy the things that they do. You can enjoy their skills without caring about their politics. And I personally think that that's how it should be. If you're watching someone just because they're a liberal, you're not really watching good media. You're watching a very few portion of media that caters just to the liberal audience. And you're going to be in a whole bubble, a circle, and it's just not going to end up well.
For the rape of Miss Black America, and Trump played a key role in getting him off of that charge. Tyson didn't officially come out and say that he endorsed Trump this year, but he did in 2016, and he has alluded to that fact many times over the last year. Jake Paul has come out completely and said that he endorses Donald Trump. So
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot more people that are, you know, switching sides because, you know, they're seeing that this is, you know, this is not working. This is becoming, you know, this is going against our rights at this point. You're having to tippy-toe around these people and literally do what they want. And it's not right. It's getting silly. It's getting ridiculous. I'm actually kind of tired of seeing these people, but you know, what are we gonna do about it, you know? Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please drop me a subscribe and a like. And also, this video was by Clownfish, so go check out his channel as well. He does some good compilations of woke people. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and like. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!